Here we go. Paul Campanaro, team leader at the Northwest Market Center, Austin, Texas. Today we're going to talk about 10 things that guarantee growth in your business. 10 things that guarantee growth in your business. This is for agents who are experienced. Hold up. This is for agents who are also new. So these are laws of growth in your business. Failure to respect these laws will ultimately prevent you from growing. Now the key word is growth. Because you may achieve some movement, however, let's not mistake movement for achievement. A deal here or there may feel like you're getting somewhere, but I have to be intentional about my growth so that I can receive intended results. Because in actuality, I may be losing so slowly that I think I'm winning. Ouchie. Now, for new agents, that looks like taking training or doing some things. Or maybe it's only doing the things that you're comfortable with, right? Now, for experienced agents, that looks like saying that they've already taken the training. Really? You know everything. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. You're getting all the results that you want and expect, and you're completely happy with your business and how it's funding your perfect life. Come on now. Now, you chose real estate because it provides opportunities that other industries didn't. And because it was an opportunity, it was a chance to change your life, change the way you live. Because the purpose of business should be to fund the perfect life. So let's jump into 10 things that'll guarantee growth. Number one, mindset. Mindset, vision, purpose, your big why. Now, that's not easy. I have to make it relevant. I have to make it visible. I have to daily exercise those things that empower a good mindset, like gratitude and affirmations, digging deep down into my why. A very wise coach told me once upon a time, he said, Paul, evaluate yourself on these 3 questions. Who am I? Sounds so existential, right? Who am I? Very simple, but profound on your ability to meditate or pray or focus in on that. Who am I? Who do you believe yourself to be when you're prospecting? Who do you believe yourself to be when you're reaching out to your sphere of influence or you're on presentations? You feel like you're bugging people? You feel like you're a salesperson? Well, then you are. You feel like your service changes lives? That people need your help? Well, they're going to feel that too, right? So dig down, deep down on who am I? What do I want? What do I really want? Not just the car and the nice house, but what do I want experientially out of life? Like, what do I want to experience? What do I want for the people around me? What do I want for my loved ones? And then what am I willing to give so that I may receive? What am I willing to give so that I may receive? You can never outgive more than you receive because we're so blessed in this life. Now, that's a turn on what am I willing to sacrifice? Because do you like to sacrifice things? No, but man, certainly you love watching somebody open up a birthday present that you give them because of that gift of receiving. You receive when you give. So what do you need to give so that you may receive? Who am I? What do I want? And what am I willing to give so that I may receive? Powerhouse on your mindset. Check those 3 questions out. Number two, don't listen to your feelings. Today's society, we're so driven by feelings and motivation. Feelings are not your friend. Now think about this. Your kids wake up to school. Dad, I don't feel like going to school. What do you tell them? Get to school, right? Now, sometimes you don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like prospecting. I have to move through what I feel and persevere because this isn't about motivation. Motivation is about doing things when you feel like it. Sometimes you're just not going to feel like it, and yet I still have to do it. So that persevering factor, your ability to move through and doing things that you may not be comfortable doing. Now that goes back to why, because when I've tied my why strong enough, then I'll persevere, I'll move through. Are you listening to yourself or are you talking to yourself? Listening to yourself is, I hate prospecting. I don't want to bother my sphere of influence. I just don't feel like talking to people today. And talking to yourself is being intentional about the internal dialogue that's happening. My service changes lives. I'm a powerful communicator. My mindset is strong all day long. Something, look, whatever it is for you, come up with it so you can have a more powerful internal dialogue. Because I promise, if you're not being intentional about talking to yourself, you're going to be listening to yourself. Okay, Part number three on part number two, motivation versus perseverance. We talked about that. Okay, number three, organize. No plan of action. Plan to fail to plan to fail, right? So no plan of actions, or worse, you have a plan of action and you just don't look at it. You don't respect it. Where is your time for yourself, your appointment with yourself? Mine's every Friday at 2 o'clock to sit down, call it my CEO time, to look at my 135, to look at the 411, to look at my 90-day plan. Would you fire yourself? How would your significant other feel about your activities and your work if they followed you around all day long? Woo! For some of you, that's a little dangerous, okay? Now, 135, 411, if you don't know what that is in the Keller Williams logo, ask somebody to find out, because the 135 is the business plan, that's the what. The 411 is the when, and that filters down into your schedule so that you can be prepared to organize and do that at a high level. Number 4, massive action. You're just not taking massive action. I need to take massive action. For some of you, like some of you high C's, you got paralysis through analysis. You're just spending too many times taking too many classes, and you're just not getting out there and doing walking the walk, being in action. Now that comes back to mindset too. What do you think about what you're doing, and where's your mindset on your activities? Now, this also comes back to time blocking, right? How good am I at time blocking so that I can be prepared for the open house, be prepared for the phone calls, be prepared to talk to my sphere of influence? And if I respect my time respects me. I don't respect my time, right? My time's not going to respect me. All right, so point number 5, your schedule is a roadmap. Now, this is where organizing leads into your schedule. Now, you've never had to do this before, right? Be an entrepreneur. Or if you have been an entrepreneur, right, you know what that's like, to make sure to respect your schedule. And that comes down to accountability, because when you were an employee, you had the employer holding you accountable. Who's holding you accountable now? You're caught in the whirlwind on what you're supposed to be doing. And because you haven't time blocked, because you haven't done your 135 and your 411, you're just kind of all over the place and you're in motion, right? But remember what we said right at the beginning. Don't mistake movement for achievement. Just because I'm taking all these classes doesn't mean I'm getting anywhere. Now, you need to take those classes. I get that. But how do I mitigate and orchestrate my ability to organize and take action? I got to balance those two. My schedule helps me do that. Time blocking helps me do that. Because this is not about selling real estate. It's about following a schedule. Love you, Bold. Okay. Number 6, prospecting is about serving. Now, we're talking about 10 things to guarantee growth. Prospecting is about serving. I've shifted my mindset because for many of you, you associate prospecting with selling, when prospecting should be about serving, my ability to engage conversations. I want to help people, don't you? So if you want to help people, you have to understand them, because you can't help them if you don't understand them. And the only way to understand them is to ask good questions. But I'm not asking good questions because I don't want to bother them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to be salesy. Good, don't do that. Create good conversations that are rooted in exploring who people are, how you can help them. That sincerity and how genuine you are will project itself. And because energy is real and energy is contagious, that's the type of conversations you're going to be creating, not sales conversations. Turn prospecting into serving, because real estate is about relationships. And because the conversation is the relationship, how often are you talking to people? How good are those conversations? You don't have to beg or sell. Just ask great questions to get to know people. Okay, number 7, when you get knocked down, get back up. When you get knocked down, get back up. These are 10 things to guarantee growth. Look, I get it. Rejection doesn't feel good. I know that. No one loves to be rejected. There's a couple weirdos out there, but no one loves to be rejected. By the time we're 18 years old, we've heard the word no 250,000 times. We've only heard the word yes 10,000 times. So we're already conditioned that no is bad, no means stop. Okay? And because real estate sales is a contact sport, it's about talking to more people. And no just may be no right now. And that no right now mean maybe later on down the road, or it just may be no right now in the conversation because you're a salesperson, you're a stranger, and you haven't earned my trust yet. I'm talking about myself as a prospect, right? You haven't earned my trust yet. So I'm saying no, I'm resisting. I'm rejecting right now. And it's up to you as the salesperson, as the powerful communicator, as the person who's wanting to serve and care at a high level, to ask good questions so that this can be about an intense curiosity to serve versus trying to sell and close somebody. Nobody wants that. Okay, so number 8, you are your best investment. You are your best investment. 10 things to guarantee growth. You're not investing in yourself because you're looking at developing yourself as a cost versus an investment. I know you know the difference, right? So are you investing in yourself? Where are you investing yourself? Why are you not investing in yourself? Back to mindset. What's your mindset on who you are, what you want? So that you can develop, because your best investment is you. Your business is only going to grow to the extent that you do. God, I love bold. Okay, this is number 9. This is a team sport. It's not all about you. You are not the best at everything. I know you're so good. You're so good at things. Certain things, specific things, you're just so good at. And because this is a team sport, like a good restaurant, right? The maitre d' up front is not the chef in the back. And that's what happens when we first get into the business, is that we're the CEO and we're the janitor, right? We're making executive decisions and we're cleaning up the mess. And so this is your restaurant. This is your business. You are the CEO. You are the maitre d'. And at the beginning, I know you wear all the hats, but how quickly, and certainly there are lots of tools and lots of fantastic ways to be able to leverage your time so that you can do your highest and best. Okay, 80-20 rule. 20% of the things that you do are yielding 80% of the results. Read the one thing. So your ability to focus on your 20%, and still using things like the leverage series, where you can find out, okay, how do I maintain the integrity of my customer service so that I can leverage out to other people things that I need done, but still uphold a high level of customer service, because I know that's important and they need to feel that. And you want repeat and referral business. But who's your next two on talking to on how to do that? Right? There's people in your market centers. There's awesome coaches at MAPS that you can source. You can, at the market centers, typically, there's people to talk to who've already been down that road. Find them and resource them to see how to better leverage your time and take that next step. Okay, number 10, play the long game. Play the long game. The whirlwind has you trapped. All those important things that you need done in your business every day that prevent you from doing other things, or you think prevent you from doing other things. The whirlwind just has you trapped, and you're not focused on this long-term game of real estate, creating leverage, investing in real estate. We're in the game, guys. We should be playing the game. We're in the game. We should be playing the game to invest in real estate so that at some point in your life you can choose to do real estate because you want to, because you have so much passive income coming in. This is the greatest industry in the world, in my opinion. And you have just an enormous amount of opportunities. And certainly here at Keller Williams, your ability to leverage those tools, leverage those people, better conversations more often, so that you have the type of business that funds the perfect life. Man, this was a good one. I love you guys so much. We'll see you soon. And hey, anything that I can do here to understand more about Keller Williams, or more about any of the items or features that, any of the items or tools that I've already just mentioned in this video, email me at paul@kwaustinnw.com to learn more about Keller Williams or what's going on with those tools. See you guys soon.